And we're doing some tests. Basically, the reason why we're doing streams is because people... Oh, let's go this way. People keep requesting some streams, and we have too many videos filmed right now. So, so we can't go film new ones. So this is the only thing that I can be doing every day that's outside of just editing and getting these videos out. But hopefully the audio is good. I am in New York City right now. We're going to go ask some people about the election, see where they're leaning. Donald Trump or Kamala Harris. This should be a good time. And it's freezing right now for California boy. So, I mean, I'm sure this is like pretty nice weather for New Yorkers, but nah, it's chilly. Let's go find some people, Nico. We got Nico behind the camera today. Nico, how does the audio sound this time around?
Audio's sounding better.
It's sounding better?
I hope it's in sync.
Okay, hope you guys let me know if audio is in sync. That was one issue that we were having yesterday, but you know, this is all new. So you guys wanted audio and or audio. You guys wanted a stream, and that's what we're going to be doing. Let's get past this music because I don't trust it. I'm going to talk through it. Blah, 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 blah. Don't copyright me. Don't copyright me. All right, let's go. Let's keep going.
You have to start singing it.
No, right, then it's okay. Then you're allowed to. Exactly. Then you're allowed to do that. So, all right, let's find some people to talk to, you guys. 2024 election coming up. We have an awesome stream planned for tomorrow.
I believe some audios in sync in the chat.
Oh my gosh, what a W. Awesome. What's going on, chat? For everybody coming in, we have too many videos to edit, so we can't go film more. So filling up the days of streams. You guys want to see streams? We are live. Estamos aquí, New York City. Let's go. Hey, you guys. Donald Trump or Kamala Harris? We're working on a video.
I'm English. I don't.
You're English. Okay. All right. Beans for breakfast. Donald Trump or Kamala Harris?
What the fuck you think? Kamala. Crazy?
Okay. So what were your thoughts about Donald Trump coming to MSG the other day?
The whole city hated it. Yeah. It was awful for us.
We were here. We were talking to a lot of people. A lot of New Yorkers were Trump supporters. Does that shock you?
It bothers me. I don't know if it shocks me.
Why do you like Kamala Harris? I mean, she's been heavily involved in the administration over the last handful of years. What do you like about her?
Are you shilling for that fraudster, con artist, fucking sexual assaulting creep? That's you guys? You guys are for him?
No, I'm just asking you a question, sir.
Okay, well, I'm not for him. That's why.
Okay. Wait, did you want to?
It's crazy to me.
What do you like about her?
It's crazy to me. Well, I like that she's a public servant. She's worked in government for a long time. She graduated from a college.
Yeah.
She is like a regular, real person. She's not a trustafarian.
What would you tell people that are watching that are on the fence? Let's say there's people, they're undecided right now. They're looking at how things are. What do you think? There's a lot of apolitical people that maybe aren't happy with the economy that we would talk to. What would you tell them?
I would say one thing. One question for them, okay? If everybody that he hired for his last administration says that he's going to ruin the country, which they do, you can say those guys are lowlives, you can say those guys are losers, but then you have to ask, why would he hire so many lowlife losers? And won't he do it again?
So maybe you think he's going to bring on board people. He actually talked about that the other day on Rogan, saying that was one of his mistakes, was bringing on people that weren't ideologically aligned. Do you think maybe he would make that mistake again? And
it wasn't a mistake. Those people were professionals.
Yeah.
He's not a professional.
Okay.
He's not a professional. He's not the kind of person that you can actually work with.
Yeah.
He's the kind of person that can say things off the top of his head and make everybody waste their time for a
What about his record? The economy comes up a lot. People are very happy under Donald Trump when it comes to their dollar getting them further. That's a big thing for a lot of people in this election. Do you think that...
That's fake. The elections are real. That's fake. People did not get better off during him. People are not better off now than they were. This whole thing
People aren't better off now?
People are not so much better off now than they were 10 years ago, is what I'm saying.
Okay.
All right?
Yeah.
This whole decade there's been no steps forward for getting poor people and rich people closer together in income. That's all anybody should really care about, because nobody can afford their rent. We're all together on that.
Real wages are still down compared to 2020. What would you tell people?
That's not true. And
that is true.
What are real wages?
Real wages meaning accounting for inflation. So it hasn't outpaced inflation. So that's why people are paying, 40% more in car insurance, energy, all of that. What do you think about that?
I think that's a lot of obfuscation and essentially false.
Awesome. Thank you so much for your time. You did a great job. Appreciate it. Let's move on. That was fun. How's the chat doing?
The chat's saying a lot about that one.
Oh, really? That was a good one? Okay. He was not happy. You guys, Donald Trump or Kamala Harris? Where are you weighing? Thank you for your time.
We got a cup full of soy. I don't gotta read them out.
He was not happy. Ma'am, Donald Trump or Kamala Harris? You want to weigh in? We're working on a video. Thank you. Thank you. Well, you guys, what's funny about this is people can see the difference compared to the edited videos, whereas here, especially in New York, by the way, people just move. They go, go, go. In Philly, a lot of people like to talk to you. It's one of my favorite places to film because a lot of people want to be on camera. In New York, it's a lot of go, go, go. It almost doesn't matter what borough you're in, they'll walk by and just keep going. They always have somewhere to be. But the rejections, people not wanting to do interviews, it takes a while to get these done. It takes a while. Oh, man. We're working on a video. You mind if I ask you a question? I'm working on a video asking people Donald Trump or Kamala Harris. Who do you like more? He's listening to music. I'm asking people Donald Trump or Kamala Harris. Who do you like more? We're working on a video.
I don't like Donald Trump at all.
No. You like Kamala Harris more?
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah.
Yeah, why is that?
Because I'm a foreigner, We
Okay.
all hear about what he's saying about when he came in.
Okay.
What's going to happen.
Okay.
Next.
So you're not an American?
No, I'm not an American. I'm an American citizen, but I'm not American. Because like my parents, they came from Africa.
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
They don't like Donald Trump?
No.
Yeah.
Most African people, they don't like Donald Trump. To let you know about that.
Interesting.
Yeah, for sure.
When it comes to your reasons for liking Kamala Harris more than Donald Trump, you mentioned, perhaps you're not that political, but where do you kind of draw that view from? Where do you see Donald Trump's worse than Kamala Harris, you said?
We all can see what Donald Trump has been saying. I don't know if you've been watching the news all along. So,
like
kind of racist.
Like, what is he saying, do you think? That's too far?
I cannot mention all, but I think 2 weeks ago, he said when he came, most of the foreigners without papers, they're going to get out.
Okay, so illegal immigrants, they have to go, and that's why no Donald Trump.
Exactly.
But they're here illegally, aren't they breaking the law?
No, not all of them breaking the law.
Well, if they're here illegally.
No. I can just say I'm not illegal.
Yeah.
But when he came, some of them, they follow the process to get their papers. It takes time sometimes for them to get them.
Yeah.
So, they're not illegal.
So, I'm not aware of Donald Trump saying that he wants to deport people that are here legally.
I'm aware because I'm a foreigner.
Okay, but what if he didn't say that?
He did.
Okay. Thanks for your time. Thanks for your time. Yeah.
I need that for work. Me.
Yo, who won?
The Rangers won.
Okay. All right. What was the score?
5 to.
Not 4-3. That would have paid me out $650.
5-2.
Hey, you guys.
5-2.
I don't. We're talking about the election. You guys going Donald Trump or Kamala Harris? You want to weigh in? No pressure.
Anthony, that's okay.
You gonna pay me to answer the right answer?
Nope.
Then I'm not voting.
Okay.
No, I'm voting, but I'm not gonna say it out loud.
Okay. Cool. What about you, man?
DT.
Are you brave?
DT.
Okay. T-Dog. We got T-Dog.
KH.
You going KH?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. What about you guys? Anything? Anything from you guys?
Nah, I'm good.
All right. So KH, DT. Why KH over DT?
Because I don't like him. He doesn't like me.
I got.
Oh, you guys aren't pals.
We're not pals.
Yeah, we're not pals. I bet the over.
Okay.
See ya.
Okay. Have a good one, you guys. Thanks for your time. All right, let's keep going.
Cross right here.
It's not California weather. I'll tell you that much. How we doing, Nico?
Doing great.
Audio sounds good. We're all good.
Of course.
All right, what's going on, Chad? How we all doing? Once again, streaming because we have too many videos to edit. So we can't film any more videos. This is what we got to do. And hopefully you guys enjoy these. We are going to be doing, I think, an epic stream tomorrow as well as Election Day. I think that's what the plan is. That'll be a lot of fun. We're going to make it really big, have some guests.
Do you want to tell them where we're going to be tomorrow so they have an idea of what's going on?
No. That's yeah. Just in case anything changes. My man, you want to weigh in? Donald Trump or Kamala Harris?
What's up?
Donald Trump or Kamala Harris? You want to weigh in?
Who do I want to win?
Yeah.
Oh, damn, bro. I don't know. Probably Trump.
You a New Yorker?
Nah, I mean, I was born here. I was born in upstate, but I'm living in Delaware right now, yeah.
Cool. What do you like about Donald Trump?
What do I like about him?
Yeah, what do you like about Donald Trump over Kamala Harris, you know?
I would say,
Is it those blue eyes?
nah. I mean, regarding some of his policies, probably some of the border policies.
For sure.
But, yeah.
Yeah. Are you living in New York right now? Or
I'm
not?
living in Delaware.
Okay, so you're just here on like vacation or something.
Yeah, I'm just visiting, yeah.
But for the border policy, you see what has been happening over the last 3.5 years. You're not happy about it.
I mean, I wouldn't say I'm not happy about it, but it's just, I would prefer his policies over hers kind of a thing.
For sure.
I wouldn't say I'm like upset by any stretch, but yeah.
For sure. What about your friends, your family? Where are they leaning? Trump as well?
Yeah, they would, yeah, probably Trump for the most part. Yeah, I have a few family members that lean the other way, which is fine, but yeah.
For sure. Thanks for your time, man. Have a good one.
Absolutely, man.
Yeah.
Are you recording like a movie?
We're making a video.
A video? What type of video?
Well, we are talking about Donald Trump or Kamala Harris. You ladies want to weigh in?
Yeah, oh, definitely.
Who we going with? We going with T-Dog?
Are you going to be on like Instagram
or Kamala?
You're like Instagram or TikTok?
MySpace.com.
Okay. MySpace?
I used to have MySpace.
That's back in the day, like when I was younger.
I like it, okay.
Nah, just YouTube.
Like literally
I'm just playing with you guys. We're on YouTube.
YouTube. Okay, no problem.
Yeah,
what do you want to ask?
Okay, so who do we want to be the next president of the United States? Donald Trump or Kamala Harris?
So we're there. I'll go ahead and speak my experience. So the thing is, like, the things that both parties are promoting is very interesting. I don't feel like it'll influence both parties or like implement both parties. So the thing is, I feel like it just depends on where you are in your state of life and what will make you boost from that president at the time.
I got a simple question then. Who's better for you?
For me?
Yeah. Well, actually, here we go. Would you like to answer quickly? Do you have one?
She said
because,
all the right
because
stuff.
I'm gonna jump in here with something else.
Say. It just depends.
Was your guys' dollar getting you further under Donald Trump than it is now?
I would feel like maybe Kamala Harris. Because the thing
I believe
is,
you said it right
like,
the first time.
Yeah, I feel like it's more popular at the moment.
Yeah.
But the thing is, it's not about the celebrities that's coming in at the performing and things like that. You have to like fully got into the things that they're saying.
It's the words that they're saying, honestly.
Are you saying Kamala, or are you saying just listen? I'm sorry, I missed the first part. Maybe Kamala.
Kamala, but the thing is, I don't want to speak for anybody. I want them to listen for themselves what they're saying. Don't listen to the celebrities who's performing or the things who are popular. Listen to what's going to influence you.
Yep.
The things that they say. If they say healthcare, if you need healthcare, you need to tune in.
Yeah.
If you say an abortion, you think you need to have an abortion, you need to tune in.
Well, for you guys though, hold on. For you guys, when it comes to Kamala, what about, what is she saying that's making you say, okay, Kamala's the lady? A lot of people haven't been happy about the economy the last 3.5 years, the border crisis, all sorts of, there's new wars under this administration.
Yeah.
A lot of people that we'd speak to, a lot of this stuff wasn't that much of a problem under Trump.
True.
Even though maybe some people don't like the fact that he's orange and he says mean things.
Yeah.
Right.
He's honest. He's been him.
But the thing is,
but what is better right now with Kamala that you're saying we're going to go 4 more years of that? Is she saying something that you like? Is she doing something that you like?
I say for people who's comfortable where they're at, I say vote Kamala. It's not a thing that's going to uproot you from your immediate lifestyle. Whether you may be LGBT, whether you may be believing in God, it's nothing that's going to uproot you immediately. But the thing is, when you're real, you're going to look to your path. You're gonna look up to your morals.
And you mentioned for people that are comfortable right now, what if people are uncomfortable right now?
Uncomfortable people, I see that you should go
financially, let's say.
Financially also. It's hard out here. It's no jobs. Honestly, I'm going to say that. It's no jobs. So go ahead and look for them any way that you can, any possible under the table jobs, state jobs, whatever is open to you, go ahead and look for it. But the thing is,
I think he's saying like basically
not comfortable.
What should they be doing? Yeah, because there's a lot of people right now that they're saying, okay, energy prices, rent prices, groceries,
Yeah.
car insurance, car repair. Everything seems like it's, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but it's expensive.
Like insurance, gas, anything you can think, clothes, shoes, like anything you can think of is just so crazy.
So
Like,
for people that are struggling right now, is Kamala the right answer for that?
I think you should go and vote. Anything that's going to boost you in your betterment, you go and vote for that person.
What do you think?
If you feel like they're aiming towards your goals and what you want to achieve in life, you go vote for them. I don't want to tell anybody to vote for a certain person, but if they're boosting you and what you want to do in life, vote.
Thank you. So what about you? You have something to say?
honestly, for as, financial, state or anything like that, it's like, say for instance, with the Joe Biden and the school loans or something like that. It's like it's a process for everything. But it's like they can say things, but it's like as far as you have to push it, you have to get that law passed. Mm-hmm. It's like that's what they want to do, but will it actually go through? You see what I'm saying?
Able to make it actually happen.
Yeah, so you don't know who's saying the right thing. You know what I'm saying? We not political. We
can say whatever. It depends on who make it happen.
Yeah.
Who do you trust at delivering on their word, Donald Trump or Kamala Harris?
Neither. Trust in God. Read your Bible, baby.
That too, but honestly, on my end, Kamala Harris. Like, some things, Trump, like, you know what I'm saying? He is a crazy man, but he say some things that make sense. But with my decision, my opinion, Kamala Harris.
Thank you guys for your time. Have a good one, okay?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a great night.
I was trying to get some answers there. I was having a little bit of trouble, but they, nice ladies. That's okay. We'll move on.
The chat was saying they speak Congolese.
Congolese. She can do no wrong. Alrighty. Ma'am, Donald Trump or Kamala Harris?
Definitely not Trump.
That's the wrong answer.
Kamala Harris. 100%.
Trump all the way.
You going Trump, sir?
Oh, 1,000,000%.
Are you guys both New Yorkers?
Yeah.
What about you?
Native New Yorker.
We got a live Trump supporter New Yorker right here. Ma'am, what do you think about that?
It's a very sad state of our country.
That's probably why people are looking for change.
Sad. With the women getting raped and murdered from the people coming across the border unvetted, it's very sad.
What do you think about that position, ma'am?
Sad. The economy,
The
very
day when I
sad.
can agree
The
with
millions
Donald-
of Americans that are suffering because they can't afford to put food on their table, very sad. She's absolutely right. It's very sad.
The day that I agree with Arnold Schwarzenegger, oh my God. Arnold Schwarzenegger is an American before he's a Republican. And I cannot believe that I am saying his line.
Got his nanny pregnant. He's no role model for anybody. He got his nanny pregnant.
You're not a role
Just
model
like
for anybody.
Kamala's husband. Same thing.
You want our country to
both
go to
got
the
the-
toilet. We're heading into...
We weren't in the toilet 8 years ago. We weren't in the toilet. The economy was thriving. Things were going great.
Ma'am, what do you think about that response? I mean, what would you tell somebody that was better off 4 years ago than they are under this administration with the skyrocketing prices, new wars, open border? What do you think?
It's about the Supreme Court. It's about who's going to nominate people who are going to make decisions that will affect your life and your children's lives and your grandchildren's lives. We're already stacked in a way that has taken and overturned Roe v. Wade. Do you want them to overturn other, things that we take for granted? Back in 1969, a black person was not allowed to marry a white person. Do you want to go back to that?
Well, it's unconstitutional.
Yes,
Roe v. Wade was also, there's no abortion in the Constitution. So I think bringing it back to the states, the country can have the conversation about, hey, putting that in the Constitution or on a state level, making laws around that. But it does seem as though Roe v. Wade was not necessarily properly implemented.
That's your opinion. I don't believe that.
Where is it in the Constitution?
It's in the we have different rights that include the right to privacy, the right to our bodies, and taking the choice away from a woman so that we go back to a time when they have to hide and do illegal abortions, that's a terrifying prospect.
But the right to privacy, that wasn't written with abortion in mind. So even if I am, let's say you're pro-abortion or anti-abortion, right to privacy was not written with abortion in mind. Would you agree with that?
Of course, but
Okay,
the whole idea
in the
of the elastic clause of the Constitution is that we cannot anticipate everything that might occur in the future.
Yeah.
And so it is not maybe a specific part of a script, but it is possible.
Do you mind if I ask you really quick, is that the primary reason for you supporting Kamala Harris over Donald Trump?
There are many reasons why I support Kamala Harris over Donald Trump, but I do not believe that he is a worthy person for our highest office of the land.
Thank you for your time. Have a good one, okay? Was there a lady that just walked by saying Trump? Yeah, I heard that. We ran. It's funny how many people just like walk by, shout something. It's pretty great.
Gotta say, that was some good TV.
Yeah, that was good TV, huh? That was good. That was good content right there. I was hoping that guy. It's difficult to keep two New Yorkers in one spot. They always want to go. So although the guy was great to be, I should have asked him to stay because that was really interesting having that kind of contrasting viewpoint right there. Let's keep going, huh? So audio's fixed today, I guess, you guys. Hopefully, let us know if audio looks good, synced. That's obviously huge if it is. So let me grab a water and then we'll keep going. You guys, Donald Trump or Kamala Harris? We're working on a video. Kamala. Donald Trump or Kamala Harris, you guys? Kamala, okay. All right. Good to go. Let's keep going. You guys, Donald Trump or Kamala Harris? Thanks for your time. They are. Let's keep going. You guys, Donald Trump or Kamala Harris? Donald Trump or Kamala Harris? Anybody? Donald Trump or Kamala Harris? Well, I will tell you guys, there's a lot less Donald Trump or Kamala Harris. A lot less Trump supporters here after, since there's no rally. But you are getting them kind of walking by saying stuff, you know? You guys, Donald Trump or Kamala Harris?
Who are you guys for?
Me? I'm going T-Dog.
T-Dog, Trumpster?
President Cheeto? Yes.
T-Dog?
Yes.
What are we on here?
What about you, ma'am? You're saying T-Dog.
I am saying Trump. Absolutely.
T-Dog is, I call him Orange Julius.
Okay, that's you can call him whatever you want.
The
Donald
other person that's
J.
running,
Trump.
I don't even want to even pronounce a name. I'm saying let's go the T-Dog all the way. And
well, they keep saying people are racist when they try to pronounce the name, but half the people, even Democrats that I speak with, say it wrong. I think the lady back there said Kamala or something like that.
It's nothing to do with race or prejudice or anything like that, right? Because we just want somebody that's going to make America great again. And you know who's going to do that?
Who?
The T-Dog.
Hey, really quick, you guys. Are you guys New Yorkers?
No, we're not.
Where are you from?
Well, we're not from around here.
Okay. All right. So we're not from around here.
Obviously.
We're visiting.
Where are you guys from?
I'm from. We're from Southern California, both of us.
Now, wait a minute. Is this going to be like on TV or streamed somewhere?
It's just going to be on YouTube.
Oh yeah, I can't. All right. Well, in all honesty, I'm voting for the T-Dog. I don't care what anybody says. I am voting for the T-Dog.
Okay, hold on though. I want to know, why are you guys supporting Donald Trump over Kamala Harris?
Well, let's face it. First of all, under the last term, nothing really happened in the country. When Trump was in office, things were starting to take a turnaround. I honestly really think the guy cares about the country. And you weren't around in the 70s, but in the 1970s, everything was made in America. Everything was like, United States was it. And we're also founded under God. And I think Trump has a little more spirituality than the other one. So based on the fact that he's a businessman, he's got a little faith, and he wants to make America great again, that's why I'm voting for him. And I hope he wins. I really do.
Ma'am, do you want to weigh in? Are you white? Okay, all right. You guys enjoy your time, okay? Have a great one. Thanks for the interview.
I want to see the post.
It'll be on James Klug YouTube channel. What's up, man?
Videos, bro.
Appreciate you, bro. Thank you so much, man. Thank you, bro.
James Klug?
K-L-U-G. That's right. K-L-U-g. There you go. We're getting a subscriber IRL right now.
I'm gonna do it.
Let's go.
What is it?
James Klug, K-L-U-G.
James K-L-U-G.
That's it. It'll be yellow. That one right there at the top.
This one?
That's me.
Oh, this is so cool.
All right. It's kind of
see
cool,
you guys
huh?
later.
Appreciate you.
Good luck.
Enjoy yourself. Thank you very much. We got a New York Patriot going by, swinging by, saying what's up. Very cool.
Got 3,500 Patriots in the chat.
Okay, all right. A lot of Patriots in the chat. Let's go, boys.
Also had a super chat.
Oh, we had a super chat. Okay, I'm gonna give you the mic right here.
So we had Nate Sandoval saying, "Identify as a woman against abortion."
Okay,
Probably
sure.
a recommendation.
I mean, yeah. I mean, we can. It's called. We do a little bit of trolling. We can do that. Excuse me, ma'am. Donald Trump or Kamala Harris?
Oh, I'm not getting into that.
No worries.
Trump.
Donald Trump?
Yes.
Are you a New Yorker?
No.
You're not. Where are you from?
I'm from Connecticut.
You're from Connecticut. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So Trump, you're here visiting.
I just came from a Giants game.
Who won?
The Commanders.
Yeah, they suck. The Giants suck.
Come on, Giants. What's going on here? Yeah, massive L for the Giants.
Yes.
Why are you supporting Donald Trump? Do you mind? I mean, you said you don't want to get into it, but I'm curious. You know, we're in I would argue a pretty liberal town right now. You're walking around saying, "Hey, I'm going T-Dog." Why?
It's not him, it's the Republican Party more. I feel like the Democrats did too much damage. They're letting too many people in that we cannot afford. We don't know who they are. That's one of the big ones.
Why do you think they're doing that?
I don't know. I think maybe to try to be nice, but we can't be nice. We got to take care of us first. There's homeless people right here. There's too many homeless people, to be honest with you. You know, so that would be one of them. I don't feel she'll be taken serious in the world platform. Neither will he, but he's a little more off his rocker than she is. People might calm down and not want to have trouble with him versus her. I don't think she's strong enough to run this country in a world platform. If they would have gave somebody else, sure, because he's off his rocker also. But in a world platform, you need somebody who will control. By the way, where does this go?
This is going on YouTube.
Oh, guys.
Have a good one. Thanks for your time. She did start it by saying she didn't want to get into it, so we'll let her go. Oh, that's a good point, huh? Was somebody saying that in chat or something?
No, I just stopped.
You were just being smart. Okay, good move.
Another super chat.
Yeah.
We got
Mike's on
Ando
you.
saying, kindly ask a business. Oh my gosh, a business owner their opinion.
Ask a business owner their opinion.
I made you mess up.
Yeah, we can do that. That's totally fine. Hey Nico, let me know how close I should have this. We don't use this mic too much, so I want to make sure it's not too loud. Excuse me, sir. Donald Trump or Kamala Harris?
Trump.
Trump. Why Trump?
I don't know. I think we need a change.
Okay. Is it shocking to you that I was able to guess that because you're wearing an American flag? Is that surprising or no?
Funny. I'm actually an independent. I've been voting mostly Democrat for like the last 12 years. So.
Okay. So why? Okay, that's really interesting. Are you from around here?
No, actually Boston.
Boston. Okay.
Yeah. Liberal state. Yeah.
And you're shifting over to Trump. Do you mind, really quick? I know you're kind of going somewhere. Do you mind if I ask you why are you shifting all of a sudden? You had a history of voting more left.
I mean, I think he did a pretty decent job actually. 4 years. He got a lot of negative publicity because of his mouth. Really, that's what I honestly think. Because he just says way too many things. But honestly, I think he did a pretty good job as far as policy.
Do you think the media has any part in, escalating that as well?
No,
I'm sure,
himself, yeah.
for sure. Do you think the media plays any part in that, or no? You think it's mainly him?
Yeah, I think it's mainly just. I mean, they're obviously biased, like CNN and stuff. Fox is Republican, CNN is liberal. It's just that's the way the media is, right? They all support kind of their own narrative. There's definitely not enough independent media in my eyes, but that's just my own personal opinion.
No, you're totally right about that. There's not enough independent media. I think a lot of people turn to independent journalists that they enjoy and follow their work because they think that they do a good job. You agree?
It's kind of going that way, where people are seeking out information from exactly like each individual independent journalist instead of soaking up mainstream media. You know?
So you saw Donald Trump's administration as being better than this administration. That's why you're saying, okay, we're going to go back to that.
Exactly, yeah. Because, I mean, I actually voted for Biden 4 years ago.
Yeah.
I did myself. So, like I said, didn't do a great job. I'm not going to say I regret it. I know certainly that the election wasn't stolen from Trump. I know he likes to push, like I said, certain things he just pushes his narrative. And I think it really turns people independents, especially, away, I think, honestly. But as far as policy-wise, I really think that he has some good ideas, especially like going America first. I think we're really missing that. We need to, stop making our own things instead of outsourcing things to India, China, all over the world. So, great job.
And then as for people in your own life, I mean, are they kind of leaning in the same direction you are? Do you have any friends that are independent?
Yeah, a lot of guys I work with, they're probably more conservative, but my family is definitely all liberal. And they're probably not, they kind of vote along the party lines, so I'm not sure if they're going to sway to the right, so to speak. But I have an independent mind, like I said, and from what I've been seeing, I'm not pleased. So I'm basically just going to vote Trump. In my state, it's probably not going to make much of a difference because I think Biden probably will, Harris will win overwhelmingly, but that's just my own personal opinion that I'm going to go Trump this time, yeah.
For sure. Thanks for your time, man. Appreciate it. Thank you. That was an interesting one. Yeah.
I enjoyed that book.
I don't know. I like seeing. We hear a lot of that. So over the last few weeks we've been filming over here, we're hearing a lot more. Because you do hear more right-wing people that are sick of Trump. You do find that for sure. There's no doubt about that. However, we have heard way more Democrats, independents that have a history of voting Democrat that are leaning towards Donald Trump this time. And I see it all over, New York, Philly, we were seeing it in Atlanta, so we're seeing it in a lot of places. And if I'm running into it constantly, there's a pretty good chance that the issue is much bigger for Kamala.
Super chats real quick.
Yeah, we can do a couple super chats. We'll grab somebody.
All right, so we had Novi saying, media twist everything he says. I think that was about that conversation. And then we had Maggie Frost saying, come to D.C. or Baltimore, nurses for Trump.
Nurses for Trump. We were having a conversation about nurses for Trump. There seems to be a lot of nurses that are pretty based. I don't know, maybe after the election. I don't think we're going to be going to D.C. before the election, but I'll try to get to D.C. soon. I used to go to D.C. a lot when D.C. was popping off and there was the Black Lives Matter Plaza and it was all just craziness. That was a fun place to film. And then after 2020, after 2021, it kind of slowed down a little bit, but we'll be going to DC soon.
And then we also had John Reddit saying, ask a Kamala fan to define fascism, please.
Yes, fair.
Thoughts on that?
Yeah, of course we can do that.
And then last one.
Oh, we got more.
Yeah, we got more. I'm going to keep going, and I'll let you know when I'm done. Big Wave Dave 82 saying legacy media has become trash because they don't do fair reporting. They twist and change stuff according to what they want to say instead of reporting facts. It's like communist statement media.
Yeah. I can't hear you that well. It's a little bit loud right here, but I couldn't hear the second half of that.
You saying?
It's thank you guys for sending those though. I really appreciate it. Excuse me, Donald Trump or Kamala Harris? What'd she say? Donald Trump or Kamala Harris? Let's keep going.
I guess as for Dave's point, though.
You guys, Donald Trump or Kamala Harris?
Huh? Do you think it's state-ran media? Thoughts on U.S. state-ran media?
I think it's on par. Yeah, I mean, absolutely, especially with the Democrat influence. So yeah, 100%. I mean, they're basically regurgitating talking points for the Democratic Party. There's literally no difference between what the mainstream media says and the Democrat Party. Let's keep going. Who should we talk to? My man, Donald Trump or Kamala Harris? Thank you for your time. I almost ran into the camera. All right, let's keep going. Sir, Donald Trump or Kamala Harris? Thank you. How you doing, man?
What's that, my good man?
Donald Trump or Kamala Harris?
Absolutely Trump.
Absolutely Trump.
Yeah, can I borrow a moment to explain why?
Of course
well, first off, let me just start by saying, I want to be genuine. Our meeting is not accidental, as spontaneous as everyone else. I saw you on YouTube. Decided to come out the house, shoot my little crap. Now, also let me ask, is this a family-oriented show? Or can I really wild out? Family. All right. We're going to hold off on the names and everything else. One last question, I promise. I know you're the one conducting the thing, right? What do you think is the most pressing issue in our country, but not only in our country, in our entire world that we know right now? What's the most pressing issue we have?
Well, I don't know what.
I believe it's being on the brink of nuclear warfare. Yep. We're closer to nuclear warfare than we were in the 50s, than we were in the 80s. Have you ever heard of the doomsday clock? Mm-hmm. Okay, if you check the doomsday clock, it's like a clock they said about the threats to the world that'll bring us to nuclear warfare, yada yada, kill the planet. They say we're 90 seconds to midnight. We've been 90 seconds to midnight since I think around 22, 23. Prior to that, it's metaphorically. We're not literally in 90 minutes or 90 seconds we're going to go to war, just for anyone that, might not be too sound in the mind, right? So metaphorically, we're 90 seconds to midnight. Traditionally, close to being nuclear war might have been 2 minutes, 3 minutes. So we're really close. Now, I'm sure you remember the 80s, even though, I'm not saying you're that old or whatever. I know I'm dating myself, but you might have heard from your parents or somebody. Nuclear war was a big thing. There was a popular movie in England called Threads that had people throwing up on stage and everything. Like, it was a huge issue.
For sure.
But we have so much going on now, so many other different threats from so many directions. We don't even think about it, but we're closer to nuclear war than ever before.
It seems as though we've been playing with the idea over the last few years under this administration, and a lot of people actually don't realize how unbelievably serious it really is.
Right.
Are you seeing Donald Trump as being able to calm the tensions overseas?
Absolutely.
With his kind of just with his track record.
Let me
no
tell you
new
why.
wars.
Track
What
record.
do
I'm
you
gonna break
think?
it down simple to you guys.
Break it down.
Good friend of mine. When Trump got elected in 2016, before he took office 2017.
Yes.
You know, he's kind of like a hood urban type folk, just as I am. He broke it down to me like this. He was like, "Yo, tone space. Vladimir Putin is a goon. Trump is a goon. Goons respect goons." It was the realest ish I've ever heard, and it's so real. Now let me go into a little bit more detail.
I think also, I mean, we would have like Lisa Reynolds on, and a lot of times she brings up how, I think other world leaders were genuinely scared of Donald Trump. They thought he was unpredictable. They maybe thought he was crazy. They didn't mess around. You'll notice that, Russia is on the offense under Obama, under Biden and Harris, not under Donald Trump. Everyone was saying how he's this huge friend of Putin, except for he wasn't messing around under Donald
It's a
Trump.
combination of fear and respect. Like right now, what's going on? We got Ukraine and Russia. They're into it. They're beefing, whatever you want to call it, right? Let's take the liberal side or the Democratic side, Kamala's people, whatever. They want to support Ukraine in the war. They're funding them. Putin said like this, look, if NATO, meaning including the United States and all the other NATO-related countries, if you guys use your super high-powered missiles, if we even get a sense of the metal on these super high-powered missiles to attack us on Russia, Putin, the gangster he is, he said, yes, I will heavily consider our nuclear options. In Russian, he said this, right? So that's how close we are to nuclear war. And the U.S., Biden and everyone, they signed off. They were like, yeah, go ahead. Hit them with the heavy artillery. So, and then when Kamala...
You're talking about a really important issue to a lot of people.
Important.
And it's kind of, oddly enough, it's almost a sleeper issue for the American people because, again, the American people, and I think people across the West, really don't understand the severity
if this was
of this situation.
If this was back in the 80s, like I said earlier, if this was back in the 80s, everyone would be shook right now. You know what I mean? And Kamala's like, Trump doesn't want Ukraine to win and everything. Trump is a warmonger. How is he the warmonger if you're the one talking about picking a side in war? Trump's position is, I don't want war. I want to end the war, period. I've got Putin on speed dial. You know what settles conflicts, ladies and gentlemen at home and everybody out here? Communication, conversations. Trump is a billionaire businessman. Sure, he was bankrupt a couple times. A lot of successful businessmen go bankrupt on purpose, just a business strategy, right? He's successful. He knows how to negotiate. He did 4 years already of negotiating for the country. So our most pressing issue is the brink of World War III, nuclear warfare, where World War IV will be fought with sticks and stones, because that's all that's going to be left to fight in the World War IV if 3 happens.
I got to point something out. What's up? I got to point something out here just because, I talk to a lot of Democrats, especially in New York City, where the most pressing issue is certainly for them abortion. And they talk about Project 2025. And a lot of these issues that they bring up are kind of it's a lot of issues that aren't necessarily on the ballot. It's a lot of issues that, let's say, Project 2025, that's not even his policy platform. And then here you are talking about a real problem, a real potential problem that you want to avoid. The American people should want to avoid.
Look, experts say like this: if we're ever close to nuclear war, when one person drops a bomb, I forget, it's a 3-letter acronym for the term, like guaranteed mutual destruction, something like that. One person sets off a nuke, even somewhere small or whatever, it could have a domino effect. Within 72 or 75 minutes, this world is gone. This world as we know it. All of this is smoke, there's plumes everywhere, all of us are glowing if we're still alive. If you want the best chance to survive, you better hope that you're right within the blast radius. You'll be vaporized, you won't even feel it. So that's the worst thing. And I mean, I don't want to take up too much of your time because I know you got other people to talk to. There's so many other issues. Kamala, I mean, she's a potentially an MK Ultra clone. I know that sounds conspiracy theorist and everything, but I mean, when you're actually talking to real people that knows these people and documents and everything, you end up finding out. Okay,
I'm not familiar with this one. I'm not familiar with this one.
Look it up.
Right after I praise him for the I don't know about this. I'll look into it. I don't know about that.
I mean, let me not put a stamp on that. But I mean, when there's smoke, there's fire. There's so many different pockets of just very weird rumors about this woman. I'm sure you've heard her in her speeches, switching up an accent, talking like a Jamaican man, and then talking about you better be.
Do you think Donald Trump would get in trouble if he did things like that?
Yeah, because it's not his character. That's not him. He's already established himself. Put it this way. I'm going to give a critique to Donald Trump right now.
Sure.
All the crap they talk about him and all the lies and the embellishments that when you really look into it, it's not really bad. The history. Trump in New York, he's a Queens guy. He built infrastructure, black people. He loves black people. I'm almost to the point, like, does he like white people? Yeah, he supports black people through the decades so much. But the thing is, like, everything they say about Trump pretty much could be debunked, all the nonsense. So that's my critique. You know what it is? He might be too good to be true. And I'm saying this as a true point of skepticism. I'm like, wow, this dude, when you really look into him, he's squeaky clean. You know, so if I had to critique him in any bit, it would be a skepticism due to that. But bar that, sans that, he's the guy.
Did you already vote for him?
Huh? I'm going to vote on Tuesday. I'm not trusting the ballot thing. There's already all types of election fraud that's come out. There's just...
You're going to vote in person, though?
In person, yeah.
You're a New Yorker?
New Yorker, born and bred, born and raised. Yep. So yeah, I don't want to hold up too much of your time.
Here, you can hang around. We're gonna get a few people. Maybe find like a Democrat or something like that. But if you want to hang out, you're welcome to hang out, man.
All right, I'll chill for a bit.
Whatever you want. What was your name?
Anthony.
Anthony. I'm
was
James.
It Jeff? James?
James.
Okay, yeah, I just subscribed to your channel. It popped up on my feed. Because you know what I said?
It popped up on your feed randomly.
Yeah, it was in my algorithm, probably because I'm, into this type of stuff.
That's awesome. All right.
So I subscribed and everything.
I appreciate it.
And you know what? It's important because here in New York, I just don't trust what they say or the polls, what they say the true climate is.
Don't listen to the polls. Go vote.
Yeah.
Don't listen to any polls. Go vote. There's even suppression polls now that are, that come out to discourage people from going out to vote. So just don't even listen. Go vote.
Yeah, what's your name, by the way? I don't want to be
Nico
rude.
behind the camera.
Nico
behind the
Nico, yeah.
Nico, all right, good to meet you guys.
Nico, you wanted to? Were you trying to do super chats or something?
Just I was gonna
support this channel.
Yeah, thank
super
you.
Chat,
Appreciate you, man.
Chat,
Appreciate you.
all the good stuff. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna plug myself.
I saw you trying to say something, but. Okay.
But yeah, I mean, for real.
All right, here we'll grab something. We'll grab something.
But everywhere I go, on hand, on the street, that's why I tuned into you. Because I do the same thing. I talk to people. Who are you guys voting for? I was just in the 7-Eleven getting one of those like big pizzas. It's nasty, but I was hungry. They make it quick, right? It used to be $6. Yeah, it's like $11 now. Right. I'm like, wow, it just jumped up like that. Right. Dude was saying, oh, it's Kamala Harris policy, inflation.
You had to call the bank for a loan after that.
Yeah. The local little smoke shop I go to. Who are you voting for? Oh, Trump. Oh, yes, thank God. He's an Islam guy. He's a Muslim character.
Sure. He sees Donald Trump as the better option for peace in the Middle East, perhaps.
Yeah, exactly. Perhaps. He also has Iran on the speed dial. Like Trump is communicating with these people. That's how you solve conflict. Communication. Here,
let's grab a couple more people,
absolutely.
huh? It's so funny. I'm like such a wimp with, he's wearing like a basic jacket. I'm like 2 layers, cold.
No, it's good. No, trust me, I'm a little freak. I'm actually promoting. It's my brand and my name.
Okay, awesome.
I'm not gonna do any like overt, shameful plugging, but little subtle.
Okay, no, you're totally welcome. I appreciate your time. Hey, you guys, Donald Trump or Kamala Harris?
And I saw like I know you've been streaming for like maybe a half hour, 40 minutes.
Something like that.
Yeah, I was surprised I saw a couple of people talking Kamala. I was like,
Yeah. Well, I mean, we're in New York City. We're in New York City.
But that's what I'm saying. I can't find one. When I talk to people, everyone I spoke to said Trump.
I mean, and to piggyback on that, I think you're right. I think New York City, a lot of I was doing interviews in the 5 boroughs as well. And what we've noticed is, one, these are supposed to be Democrat strongholds, and it seems as though Donald Trump has chipped away more and more and more every single election. I think in 2020, the Bronx went 17% for Trump. I guarantee it's going to be higher than that this election. We went there, and I was having trouble finding Democrats in the Bronx. We had to try just to find a couple to spice up the video a bit because there were so many Trump supporters,
And the dude is a workhorse. Like, I'm about half his age, maybe. The dude is 78 years old? Let me do the Trump thing. He likes to do this when he speaks, right?
He's 78 years old.
He's 78 years old, and the guy does like three debates or whatever you call it, presentations. What do you call those things? Town hall meetings or whatever. Rallies. There we go. I'm bugging. He does like 3 rallies a day. He doesn't take a day off. He's been doing it for I think near 50, 60 something days straight. A 78-year-old man doing this.
Wait, the funniest part, he's certainly, there's no doubt, he's built different. If I was to be doing that, I think I would need a break after day 3 or 4. I genuinely couldn't do it.
I'm 3 days. I'm taking a break. I'm chilling. 3 days.
I consider myself to be a pretty hard worker, right? I can get stuff done. Most of us couldn't do what he's doing, especially at that age. It's pretty unbelievable. Yeah, it's pretty unbelievable.
So
I do run into Democrats that are telling me that he's running out of energy and he doesn't have energy. Have you ever heard Democrats say that?
I haven't,
but I hear it a lot.
That lunacy that's just so gone from, that's so escape from reality, because you see him on the television, you see him, or YouTube, whatever, you see him doing the rallies 50-something days in a row, around 2 to 3 rallies a day. So like, or in like a 2-month period, he's nearly done like what, 100, 150, something like that. And they're saying, oh, he's running out of energy. See, and you hear stuff like that where all you have to do is look at what's really going on, and these guys are going to tell you something that's warped. They're just going to spin the truth on its head. Well, like, that's a perfect example.
Yeah, and it seems like, I mean, this is why so many people are sick and tired of the media, is because they want you to watch it through their lens instead of actually seeing what's going on. You know, you have eyes. You can see what's going on. Exactly. You can say, this guy's a pretty hard worker. I don't know. Look at his schedule. I don't know. But a lot of people are in their bubble. They want somebody to interpret the news for them because it's that comfort zone, you know? Here, let's try to get a couple more people.
Trump or Harris?
Donald Trump or Harris?
I'm good.
Donald Trump or Kamala Harris? Excuse me, sir. Donald Trump or Kamala Harris? Shout it out. I think he said Kamala.
What's up? Who you voting for, Trump or Harris?
He's helping out. There you go. Hey, Donald Trump or Kamala Harris, man? Shout it out.
Trump? All right, you want to share a little?
Sir, do you mind if we ask you about it?
He's a Trump guy, though. So.
The guy over there?
Him, yeah.
Okay.
You on that don't tread on me type of time.
Okay. Well, you New Yorkers are tough to talk to. You guys are always going somewhere. You guys are always on the move. It's a little bit difficult.
Yeah, I had to move
out
of
excuse
town.
Me, sir.
So like really.
Donald Trump or Kamala Harris? We'll get it.
Yeah, we don't mean to be rude. It took me until I moved out of town and been to other states and countries to really. Yeah, we're different. We're raised different, but we mean well. We mean good. We just don't know any better, ladies and gentlemen. That's all that's about.
Excuse me, Donald Trump or Kamala Harris? You want to weigh in? Thank you for your time.
I'm going to be totally honest. Listen, the left and the right, they both don't have it. We need a medium ground. We need a middle ground or whatever. They don't have it. And basically, you know, it's the same thing. There are a few ordinances that change with the left and the right, and they have it that way, but it's basically the same all the time.
Do you mind if I ask you what's going on with the outfit? Or?
Oh, it's just a hairstyle.
Nice. Okay.
Makes me feel younger.
Okay. Yeah, no, it looks great.
Well, I thank you. I thank you.
Is that all? Is that mainly all your hair?
Yeah. Here's the deal. Now it's my hair.
Okay,
it's actually your hair.
Yeah. Now it is.
We're in New York City.
Yeah. Now it's my hair.
Okay. Thanks for your time, sir. Have a good one. Have a good one.
You doing your thing, brother. All right. Good point. All right.
Thank you.
Good point. Good point.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, so we had a couple from Nove saying, my son is active and they're scared they're so close. I think he was talking about Russia.
Active military.
Yeah. And he wants clean streets and mean tweets. Fuck her on.
Yeah, world peace, clean streets, mean tweets. I think that's pretty reasonable, and you know, it's real. I mean, there's a lot at stake this election. Get out and vote.
And we had a Big Dave back saying, you find out who is sheeple and who is a wolf real quick. Sheeple spew media talking points. Wolves think for themselves. Kind of true.
I can't really hear you, but you're saying sheeple or something?
Yeah, he basically said you find who's a sheeple and who's a wolf pretty quick.
Yes, fast. I know. That's so funny about these is people get to actually see how quick, you know, how quick the person is identifying themselves, you know. They're saying, okay, well, hey, I'm not looking at the mainstream media. I'm looking at all sorts of things. I want to get to the truth. It's interesting. It's interesting. And sometimes you can guess who people are voting for, too. Not every time, but sometimes.
We also had a super chat asking for justice for Peanut.
Okay, justice for Peanut.
Yes, you heard about that?
The whole world heard about Peanut today.
Man, that was so heartbreaking. Like why? Why?
Well, it's a sick world, but you know what? That wouldn't have happened. Justice for Peanut, you guys. What do you guys think? Are we aware of Peanut the squirrel?
Peanut the squirrel? No, I'm not aware of that. Okay. I am a tourist, you know. So.
Oh, of course. Have a good one.
The raccoon. I mean, just because Peanut was the more popular one, I think there was a raccoon there. His homie.
That's absolutely correct. What was his name? Ted? Fred? Can chat correct me on that? Ted or Fred? Fred. Thank you guys.
Peanut and Fred.
You guys, Donald Trump or Kamala Harris? Donald Trump or Kamala Harris? Shout it out.
We're screwed.
We're screwed. Okay. Donald Trump. I appreciate you, bro. Donald Trump? Oh, you want to hop in really quick or no? No. All right, bro. Enjoy yourself. Thank you. See ya. We're having a good time today.
Yeah. How long you guys gonna be out?
I don't know. It's a little bit brisk. Yeah. It's not that bad. Hold on, I'll answer that in a sec. Donald Trump or Kamala Harris, you guys? It depends on how long the stream has been going.
Okay.
Nico, when do we start?
50 minutes ago.
Okay, well, we'll go for a little bit longer, huh? We'll go for a little. We got to get some more conversations. Donald Trump or Kamala Harris?
Yeah, I'll rock with you guys maybe for 5 more minutes, but then I got to get to work. You know what I mean?
Where are you
Economy's
working?
hard out here.
Where you work? You don't have to say this, the exact company, but what industry?
So many things. Real estate. In my spare time to exercise, I do the little delivery type situation.
Okay, cool.
Got an affiliate marketing stuff going on online.
Donald Trump or Kamala Harris?
Free agent, free enterprise type of guy, selling things, legal things, and yeah, Trump or Harris, guys.
Donald Trump or Kamala Harris? You guys, Donald Trump or Kamala Harris? And by the way, I'm not trying to interrupt you when you're talking to me. I'm listening to what you're saying. I'm listening to what you're saying. I'm just multitasking. Donald Trump or Kamala Harris? Okay. Thank you.
You have like what?
Jason Aldean, Donald Trump or Kamala Harris?
Looks like Trump's going to pull it out.
Yeah, who do you think is going to win?
Trump's going to pull it, looks like. And has nothing to do with any race, color, or creed. Just that a man should run the country. Just like it's at the table. That's my opinion. I'm entitled to it. They call me Timmy Irish. How you doing?
Okay, Timmy Irish. Now, do you want Donald Trump to win?
I don't vote.
I'm sorry. Are you gonna vote for Donald Trump?
I would vote, but I'm a convicted felon, which is drugs, which is still wrong, but a respectable crime. But I hope he wins. I have nothing to do with race, color, creed, but I hope he does, because the man's running the country, like I said.
Okay. Thanks for your time, man. Have a good one.
What TV am I on?
YouTube.
Timmy Irish, how you doing? All day long. MSG, New York City, place to be. New York City, city's so nice, they named it twice.
That's right. Thanks,
I
man.
haven't heard that in a long time. That's old school right there, my man. Yeah.
All right, let's find some more people. You guys, Donald Trump or Kamala Harris? Donald Trump or Kamala Harris, sir? We're gonna get somebody.
Yeah, right. I'm trying to get you at least one more guy.
Hey, you guys, Donald Trump or Kamala Harris? Would Peanut have been murdered if Donald Trump was president? Peanut the squirrel.
I don't know.
Okay. Thanks, guys. See, maybe New Yorkers, maybe it's a bigger deal to the rest of America than New York. People don't know what we're talking about. You guys, Donald Trump or Kamala Harris? All right. I'm gonna grab a sip of water really quick. There you go.
It's real what they say. You can make it in New York, you can make it anywhere.
Oh, yeah. Well, now that rent's $1 million per month.
But if you did this like Maryland even, or any like suburban outskirts, I heard you say you're from California. You probably know this, right? Go anywhere else, or they'll be flocking to you guys.
In New York, we always struggle with people. Like I said, people are on the go. So,
Trump or Harris? Yeah, we want to know who you voting for.
are you 18?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you gonna? Who you voting for, bro?
I'm a Vermont voter. I don't vote here, but
Okay.
I am probably voting for Trump.
Trump. Yeah. That's good work right there. Wait, why Trump? Why Trump?
I don't like some of the things Harris. I don't like either candidate tremendously. You know, I don't agree with 100% of the things they say, but I liked our country better 4 years ago, and so that's all I can go off of.
Okay. You just see him as a stronger leader, or is there anything specifically, or you just kind of enjoy the energy, or you feel more comfortable? What's going on?
Part of it is comfort. You know, we've done it before, and nothing terrible happened like people predicted, so it's not going to be that bad again. And I liked our country more. I felt like we were a stronger presence in the world.
Do you have friends that are on board with Trump or on board with Harris, or is it
everyone everywhere?
Okay, all over the map. Do you ever talk to him about politics or no?
Yeah, 100%.
You do. What are your thoughts about people saying that Donald Trump's going to be a dictator?
I just completely disagree. You know, again, he had 4 years to do whatever he wanted in the first term. It's not going to change.
Oh my gosh, we have a MAGA hat over there. Excuse me, MAGA hat. Donald Trump or Kamala Harris? There's a MAGA hat in the wild in New York City right there.
It might be a costume. You never know.
It could be. I don't know. It would be a bad one if it was a costume, but awesome, man. Well, thanks for your time, bro.
Yeah.
Appreciate you.
Have a great day, guys.
Have a good one, all right?
Thank you, brother.
Dolphins. Donald Trump or Kamala Harris?
Haven't decided yet.
Thanks for your time. You want to weigh in on why you haven't decided or no?
I'll answer the question.
You'll answer the question?
Anything you want. Anything.
Okay, well, hold on. Okay, all right.
That's a funny boy.
My man, Donald Trump or Kamala Harris?
Kamala the goddamn handhunter, or Donald Trump who stands that takes bullets and protects Kamala's right to free speech? Donald Trump. Now Kamala Harris is 20 years.
Thank you for your time. Have a good one. I thought he was going to say something on stream that wasn't going to work out, so I was like, uh-oh. I don't know what happened right there.
I said enjoy, guys.
Enjoy. You as well, man. Enjoy.
Range of answers on this.
Absolutely. We're having a good time, huh?
I see you guys have a channel.
Yeah, it's James Klug, K-L-U-G.
Is it on Instagram?
Yeah,
TikTok?
I'm on Instagram, TikTok. Yeah, I'm on TikTok. I'm primarily on YouTube.
YouTube.
Yeah.
Right on YouTube.
Yeah, follow you right now.
There he is.
James, KLU.
Yeah.
Yes, that's me. Excellent.
You just gained a new subscriber. Look at that.
Maybe you'll enjoy the content. Maybe you'll make your decision. I don't know. We'll see.
You know what? I'll take a look.
Take a look, you guys. You guys are from Miami?
No. We're actually from New Jersey.
Jersey, okay. Okay, you're from Jersey as well? Right on, very cool. And you guys are just here visiting or something?
Yeah, actually.
Visit. It's so close.
So we went to Slattery's in Midtown because we heard it was a Miami Dolphins bar. We went, saw the game.
Was it?
It was.
It was a tough day, but it was still worth the trip.
Okay. Did you guys win or no?
Lost on a game-winning field goal.
Rangers. I'm very happy.
Rangers won. Yeah. Good work. Okay. Well, very cool, you guys. Enjoy yourselves.
Nice to meet you, man.
Nice to meet you as well. Have a good one.
Okay, guys, I'm a dip.
You're out of here.
Yo, it was a pleasure. You're doing God's
absolute
work
pleasure.
out here, man.
Yeah, appreciate you being in the video. That's a lot of fun.
For
Appreciate
sure.
it.
Yeah. I enjoyed it. Makes me want to do stuff like this. My good man. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna go back home.
Enjoy yourself.
Listen to you guys on the way home.
Sounds
All right?
great.
Salute.
Have a great night. Hey, we're running some cool people here in New York, you guys. This is a good time. A lot of nice people. We'll probably be maybe wrapping up here in a bit, but we got to get back to get these videos out because we're basically doing a video every single day. What do we have tomorrow? I forgot exactly. I think we got another John Doyle collaboration, except for it's in Philly. Stay tuned for that. Donald Trump or Kamala Harris?
Donald Trump.
Donald Trump?
Absolutely.
Are we
Donald
voting for
Trump?
Donald Trump?
Are you going Donald Trump or no?
Are you voting?
Why not?
Because they both suck.
Okay, they both suck.
Yeah.
Trump's too orange. Kamala's a communist.
Yeah.
And then for you guys, why Donald Trump?
My first year voting.
She's voting for the first time.
Okay, and then you. Where are you guys from?
Jersey.
Okay, is Jersey? Is Jersey just like right wing or what's going on here? We're getting a lot of people. Are we flipping Jersey?
We've been through a lot, and I'm tired of the prices.
Yeah.
And we want some change.
For sure.
Yeah,
for
absolutely.
sure. Okay. Okay.
He's a businessman, so that's what we're here for.
Okay.
We don't take offense to the comments. It is what it is.
We have people, like I'll run into Democrats that are saying Donald Trump, he hates women. They'll say Project 2025. They'll say abortion. What was your response to a Democrat saying because you're a woman, you shouldn't be voting for Donald Trump?
Read the facts.
Yeah.
Read the facts. That's it.
Yeah, we don't think so.
I don't listen to what Mark Cuban says.
He's a businessman and he's doing what's best for the country, so.
Fair enough. In your guys' own life, are you seeing a shift towards Trump? You said it's your first time voting. Is that just in any American election, or I hear an accent? That's why I was curious.
I'm an immigrant, so
Okay.
it's my first time voting.
And so for your first vote, it's going to T-Dog.
Yes.
Let's go.
That's our guy.
Let's go.
What about you?
Let's go. Yeah, I'm going Donald Trump. for
That's
sure.
right.
Yeah.
Cheers to that.
Yeah, cheers, you guys. Cheers, you guys. Very cool.
We're
Okay.
having an election day party, so.
That's very good. Shout out the location. No, I'm just kidding. It's on stream. Don't do it.
No, we can't do that. I can't disclose. Well, cheers to him and good luck, guys.
Thank you guys. Appreciate it. Have a good one, okay? Well, everyone visiting, you got a lot of Trump still, I think we were expecting a lot more Kamala. We're not surprised about Kamala in New York City, right? I feel like we're getting a lot of Trump right now. So let's keep going.
The people need Trump.
Yeah, first time voting in the country. First time voting, Donald Trump. Excuse me, miss, Donald Trump or Kamala Harris?
Sorry, I'm not from here.
Enjoy yourself, thank you. My man, Donald Trump or Kamala Harris? You mind if I ask you?
What's
you
your
scared me. You scared me.
No.
We're on stream.
No. You are?
Yeah, James Klug, K-L-U-G. I'm not. K-L-U-G. That James Klug, K-L-U-G. You can find it. She. I don't know.
All
right. Anyways.
Couple super chats real quick. Just a couple. We have Catch Wreck and the Great Replacement and the Invasion take back the West.
For sure.
For sure. Yeah.
They said take back the what?
The West.
Yeah. Take back the West. Yeah. The fact things are so incredibly out of control over the last 3.5 years. Opening up the border alone, just leaving a trail of, bloodshed, and people have no clue the realities of what the heck is going on. America first. Uplift American communities first. Go. What's the next one?
We also had someone telling you to get a glizzy, a New York glizzy.
New York glizzy. I mean, sure. Yeah, we can do that. Hot take. Philadelphia has better food than New York City. Per capita, better restaurants. Hot take. I'll die on that hill.
And then we also had big...
My man, Donald Trump or Kamala Harris? You want to weigh in?
I cannot speak English.
Thank you. Oh, you did a great job right there.
We also had a Big Wave Dave coming back saying he's from New Jersey. Sorry, chat, I'm in New Jersey and it's too corrupt to go red. So, sad to hear that, but worth the shot. And then someone saying...
We're going T-Dog?
Only choice, baby. Trump.
We're going T-Dog?
No scams. Yeah,
Okay.
T-Dog 100%.
You mind doing a quick interview, but turn off the music so we don't get copywritten?
Sure.
Why T-Dog?
Because he's a true American, bro.
Okay.
Yeah, this is it, man. This is the last standing bastion of capitalism and freedom in the Western and the whole world, if you ask me.
You're from New York?
I am.
You're from New York. And you're
Lived
voting
here,
Donald Trump?
21 years now.
Wow. How's it been the last, 3.5 years under Biden and Kamala? Have you noticed a shift in New York City? Not much. What are your thoughts?
A shift in New York City.
Yeah.
No, I mean I've seen New York City bounce back. I think that the stuff on the streets is kind of gets a little bit out of control. Like when people defend themselves on the subway and then they end up getting arrested.
For sure.
You know what happening with Peanut. That's true government overreach.
Rest in peace, Peanut. Yeah.
And we need less government.
Yeah. So you're seeing Trump as your guy. Why do you not like Kamala Harris?
She's
a lot of New Yorkers
Marxist.
like
She's
Kamala
Marxist.
Harris.
She's using identity politics to push Marxism in the world, in the United States.
So we're going freedom over Marxism.
Yeah, we're done with partisan politics, man. We're American here. We're all red, white, and blue.
Thanks for your time, man. I appreciate you. You did a great job.
Thank you.
Enjoy yourself. Ride safe on that, okay? Have a good one.
Thank you.
All right. Let's keep going. Hey, guys. Donald Trump or Kamala Harris? Go Rex! Donald Trump or Kamala Harris? Boys, come on.
Donald Trump.
All right, I knew it was there. All right, let's keep going, huh?
James, what do you think about Alan Lichtman's supposed bulletproof model which projects an air's weight?
Yes, we do. Did you hear what we're talking about?
I did not. No.
You did not. Donald Trump or Kamala Harris. That's what we're talking about. We got an election coming up, man. How are we feeling? Are we from around here or no?
New Jersey.
New Jersey. Were you with that group over there?
I was, but I didn't know what they said or anything.
Okay. I thought I recognized you from over there. That's what I was asking. But, Donald Trump or Kamala Harris. What do you think? You don't have to participate, but we'd appreciate it.
No, Trump.
We're going Trump.
Definitely, yeah.
Okay, we're getting a lot of Trump right now. We had a lot of Kamala earlier in the night, and then it's just progressively gotten more and more Trump.
Okay.
Interesting for people being in New York, whether they be visitors or locals. Why Trump?
I find myself pretty bipartisan. I try to listen to every side.
For sure.
I go Trump because, it seems like just Kamala's whole base is like just negative towards Trump. And it's like,
That's the campaign.
Exactly. It's the whole campaign. And he's been president before. So it's like, you can use some of his past to make your assumptions.
To gauge kind of where he's at.
Exactly.
And what to expect.
Exactly. Maybe. And, he talks about border. He talks about economy. He talks about all this stuff. Like, whether he's right or whether you agree he's right or wrong, he talks about that stuff. She just it's just anti-Trump. And it's like, I don't think the people want that anymore.
They have a word for that. The anti-Trump. They have a word for that.
What is it?
Trump derangement syndrome.
Yeah.
You ever heard that?
Agree. TDS.
Yeah, TDS.
Exactly.
Yeah. So you're just saying TDS, that's the selling point. And I'll be honest, I do think it actually works. I think it seriously works. I see it on the street all the time. People regurgitating the talking points, people saying that he's going to be literally Hitler if reelected, as if we haven't seen him as president already. Exactly. It's a really unusual argument. But, I think a lot of those people are very, I guess, susceptible to those kind of regurgitated talking points of saying that he's going to be destroying the country, he's going to be a dictator, he's a fascist, all of these things. Do you have people in your own life that are leaning towards Harris, and do you have these conversations with them, or is everyone going T-Dog?
Some family members, my immediate family members, are more Trump, but if there's one thing I have to say, if you're voting on policies, I do find myself, pro-choice. I think every woman should, have their own ability to choose what they want, but there's so many more important issues to deal with. And when you weigh the pros and cons, it's just you gotta choose the more important stuff. The economy, people living, like daily wages, stuff like that is so much more important. And I'm not saying the other stuff's not important, but that weighs so much more than the other, and that's what puts me towards Trump over.
Are you familiar with Trump's stance on abortion or no?
A little bit. I know he's leaving it to the states. What
do you think about that as somebody that's pro-choice? Do you have a problem with leaving it to the states? Do you think people in their local states should be voting on those policies?
I think they should. I think that, at the end of the day, even if you are, pro-life, you hope people don't make that decision. It really is on the person on the end of the day, like whether they do it or not. So you hope in the goodness of everyone's heart they don't choose abortion, but at the end, you should allow.
There's something inherently wrong, you think, with abortion? Do you see it as life being terminated?
I do, but again, you can't force somebody not make that decision. You got to leave it up to them. You got to almost have the faith that they don't do that. If they're pregnant, they make the choice like, you know what, I'm going to have the baby. If they do, that's not, I don't agree with it, but I think they should be able to have the choice to do it. You just hope they don't. You know what I mean?
Interesting.
Yeah. But again,
for you, you look at this election and you're saying we have a list of things that are more important than the states' rights abortion issue. Absolutely. I think what a lot of people are saying is that Donald Trump's going to be pushing a federal abortion ban. That's not his position.
No,
his position is leave it up to the states. For you, that's not a big enough of an issue to supersede or overshadow everything else that's happening.
No, and again, he's been president, and there hasn't been a federal abortion ban, so I don't think he's going to be president again and then all of a sudden make that decision. That's not what he's going to do. But, daily wages, daily, grocery shopping, people that are just struggling to get by, like he's going to make that better. Her whole stance is like, anti-him, and it's just like, I don't know if that works. Yeah, I don't know if that works. And people are realizing it, and people are kind of taking a stance against it, and 4 years from now, maybe they go back to Democratic, but right now in this economy and this stance, I think people are just had enough with it.
Do you think Trump's going to take it?
I think so, yeah. I think people are going to be surprised. I think New Jersey is going to flip, and people won't agree with that, and I'm telling you from Jersey, there's pockets of New Jersey that make it Democrat because of the population, and a lot of that is African American. A lot of African Americans are with Trump right now, and I think they're going to flip it. I think they're going to flip Jersey Republican.
We've already ran into. There's been a lot of Black Americans cruising by just saying Trump. We haven't done an interview tonight, but we've seen just already tonight. We've only been here for an hour, and we've already had that multiple times. And I see that all over the place. Particularly it'd be like young Black, young Hispanic men. They love Donald Trump, that entrepreneurial spirit. They just and to be quite honest with you, Donald Trump's a pretty freaking cool character.
Yeah.
Billionaire, orange. It's great.
Yeah, and I think he's just funny and he doesn't try to be funny, but it comes off that way, and people can relate to that. He's like a normal guy. He's not a politician, so it'll be interesting.
The scripted politician seems to be more on the way out. Retail politics is incredibly effective nowadays. People like to see that you're real.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thanks for your time, man. You did a great job. Appreciate you. Thanks. Hey, how we doing, man?
I was in the chat. I said I was going to be here.
Okay. All right, catch your breath.
All right. First off, you did the video with the Philadelphia Eagles?
Yes, sir.
I did a video with the Philadelphia Phillies.
Okay.
This was during the playoffs against the Mets.
Well, is it a political video or no?
Political video.
Okay, awesome. What's your channel? Shout it out so people can find it.
Mike, Impressions and Reviews. And what I did is I didn't do a man on the street. I had two signs. One said Trump, one said Harris. I had a Sharpie,
Okay.
and it was like a live instant poll.
Who won?
So people, we did a pregame and a postgame. I know the chat's going crazy and thinks I'm nuts, okay? But
take your time. Take your time. Catch your breath.
I didn't know when you guys were leaving, and I'm busy in the chat. I'm like, stay here. I'm gonna come. Okay.
You're a legend.
All right. Pregame was 262 Trump, 129 Harris.
Okay.
At the Phillies game. Okay. And then
By the way, everyone, Philadelphia is pretty darn liberal. It is the most liberal city in Pennsylvania. And I've been seeing this just on the street has been more of a shift towards Donald Trump. Even my friends that live in Philly are saying that they can cruise around, like wear a MAGA hat and not expect to get jumped anymore. As opposed to, maybe 2016, maybe 2020. It's much more acceptable in Philly now to be a Trump supporter, which is really interesting. Okay, so you had your pregame and then postgame. Go for it.
I was going to say one thing about that comment. In New York City, it's the same thing. Back in 2016, when you wore a MAGA hat, dudes around here would say, F Trump. Now in 2024, they say, I F with Trump. There's a real difference in New York City, and you guys saw it with Madison Square Garden. It was a big rally. I attended it. I was in the third row, front and center, close to the stage. I had no idea.
I didn't even get in, man. I was talking to protesters. I didn't even get in, so that's.
I worked my magic, so I was right on the floor.
Guy's a legend.
A great experience.
That's very cool. So you said the pregame, Donald Trump won that, and you said Phillies, right? That's what you said. The team.
I went to the Phillies Mets playoff game.
Okay. Oh, okay. Where was that?
That was in Philadelphia.
Okay. So you did that, and then. You said post-game you did one as well, or no?
At the same game, we did the pre-game before the game started, and we did a post-game after it ended.
Okay. Those were the results after the entire day. Is that right, that you gave us?
Two separate. The pre-game was 262 Trump, 129 Harris, and then the post-game was 120 Trump, 54 Harris. We even did it at the Mets, which is on my channel as well. He even won at Citi Field.
It's funny. It kind of reminds me of those, like, cookie... what is it? I forgot off the top of my head. The cookies, the Harris and Trump cookies, and people are buying more of the Trump cookies. Kind of a funny thing.
It's like
seeing
predictors. Predictors. Bellwether. There's different bellwethers. One bellwether is if you sell more Halloween masks than the other candidate, you win. That's one, and there's tons of other ones.
Yeah, for sure. What's your name?
My name is Mike.
Mike? Okay, yeah. Mike James. Thanks for watching the videos. Are you? Do you watch a lot of the? Have you been subscribed for a while, or
been subscribed? Watch his videos. I see they're mostly in California.
Yeah, for sure. So I'm East Coast right now, obviously, and it's funny because I just had some guy saying that it just popped up in his algorithm. I was like, oh, okay, interesting. The stream popped up in his algorithm. That's good news. Great. So thanks. I appreciate you.
I'll just say one more thing.
Yeah.
So I've been on Twitter. I'm looking. I know I'm taking up a lot of time.
No, you're not. You're good.
The data analysts. There's tons of different data analysts on Twitter that are crunching the numbers down for early voting and mail ballots. And pretty much everywhere, it looks like Trump's going to win it. But we have to all get out and vote, especially you men of all ages. If we get the mail vote out, then Trump's definitely going to win. I have a prediction for the election on Tuesday for Trump and Harris. If Trump wins, I think it's going to be a landslide. I'm hoping 329, which gives him all the swing states, plus Virginia and New Hampshire. Now, here's the scary scenario. If Kamala wins, I've heard this is the most likely scenario for her if she wins. It might be her winning the Rust Belt and Trump winning the Sun Belt, and she's at 270 to 268. Now, if that happens, we have to hope in December when the electors, who are the actual people who vote for president, on Kamala's side, that somebody doesn't vote for her. Maybe they're upset at Gaza as an issue, so instead they vote for Jill Stein or somebody else. But it has to be in one of the states that allow faithless electors, and 25 out of the 50 states still allow people to be faithless electors. So if it's 270, 268 Kamala, we have to hope one moves away from her, and then it will go to the House of Representatives, and they'll choose the president.
I think 270, 268 would be absolute worst case scenario, actually for just the country, because you have a lot of issues surrounding that. And I think the country, either, when it comes to winning the election, it needs to be by a comfortable margin. I don't think it's going to roll over well if it's that close, especially because of U.S. Census data screwing up in, I think it was...
Minnesota?
Was it 2020, I believe? A few states have too many electoral votes, so that'll be a nightmare. That'll be a huge nightmare.
Right.
So, anyways, I appreciate you hopping in, man. Nico, how are we doing on chat? Should we keep going, or are we wrapping up?
We got a lot of chats.
And look, New York and New York City loves Trump. In order for Trump to win New York, he really needs like 40% of the New York City vote. That's what Ronald Reagan got, and he was the last Republican to win New York in 1984. And the last Republican to win New York City, 1924, Calvin Coolidge. So he doesn't have to win New York City, but if we're pulling for him in New York, we have to get a lot of votes here in the city. Here, this is a very important thing, and you may be aware of this, you may not.
Yeah, go for it.
Anyone who's a New Yorker, on the back of your ballot, there'll be different propositions. There's a proposition called Proposition 1, which says that you can't discriminate against gender identity or gender expression. If you're a man wanting to go in the women's bathroom, if you're a man wanting to do women's sports, if you're a man wanting to go into women's prison, if you don't let them do that, they will say you're discriminating against me. And we were at the Mets game, and we spoke to a judge who's running in Queens. He's a conservative judge. And we said, with this Proposition 1, if it goes in the New York State Constitution, will you have to side with all these crazy things? And he said yes. He said the language is so general, we're going to have this stuff going on in New York. So, guys, in New York, vote against all the propositions, vote no on Proposition 1, and if it passes anyway and Governor Hochul puts it through, don't go to the men's bathroom anymore. You got to teach a New York a lesson. I'm serious. If Prop 1 makes it in the New York State Constitution, I'm never using the men's bathroom again. The people of New York have to realize the danger in how they vote, and with crazy things that make no sense for most Americans. We have to protect women. You want to protect other groups, that's fine, but you can't infringe on other people's rights. And we have to be for women's rights and look out for them.
It's so funny how reasonable this movement is of like anybody voting Republican in New York or all over the country, how reasonable the movement is. I mean, you're just talking about how protecting women, not letting just strangers into the women's restroom or something like that. And this is all incredibly reasonable things for, let's say, like the year 2000, 2005, whatever it may be. Now we're having to battle all these crazy positions from the left. I really think that's why Donald Trump is attracting all these pretty reasonable people. Elon Musk, RFK Jr. These people are not hardcore right-wing, but they're hopping on board because they're against insanity right now. I mean, you know what I mean? But, okay, should we keep going?
Yeah, sure.
You want to hang out for a bit? We're gonna go walk for a bit if you want to hang out.
Questions for me? I'll be glad to answer the questions.
Do you know him?
As you can see, I'm a little into politics.
We share the same parents
Political
and the same political views. So,
all right, we're going to interview some other people.
All right. Well, we're going to be wrapping up here in a sec.
Mike Impressions and Reviews. That's my YouTube channel. That's where you can see the videos I did with the Phillies.
Hey, you guys,
and
go
the
check
Mets.
that out. Go check that out
if
for
you
sure.
Subscribe. I appreciate it. I'll try to put up more content. I'm not as good as this guy. I'm pretty lazy. I gotta up my game. He's inspiring to a lot of people out there.
Oh man, come on. Well, great job. Keep up that great work. And then also shoot me over a DM or something with your channel so I can find it. Yeah.
On Instagram? Or
yeah,
Twitter?
yeah. Twitter or Instagram.
Okay, sounds
good.
good.
Thanks, bro. Appreciate you.
You got it.
Let's keep going. Let's keep going.
Let's see if I can read out some super chats real quick. Don't worry about the mic. I'm going to use this one real quick.
Oh, you turn on that mic, huh?
Yeah, we're just going to test it real quick,
Cool.
see how it works.
Yeah, let's test it out. You guys, we're testing, because we're going to have a couple guests, so we're going to test a couple mics.
Yeah. Let me know if you guys can hear me okay, all right? So we had Unshushable saying Californians for Trump. This was a while ago.
Okay. I'm in that group. Let's go.
Of course, we've been in that group for a while.
We've been in that group for a while.
How many years now? It feels like forever. So
it's been a long time, man.
Yeah, and then we have someone agreeing with the super chat, Jesse B323. I agree, CA for Trump. And then Christian News Junkie said, I think I read this one to you already, actually. Travel Bud 710. I love seeing the shift in New York City. Gives me hope that my California may one day flip back to red.
It's crazy, this shift, you guys. And I'm not exaggerating. This has been what I've been seeing everywhere that we've been traveling. We went to Brooklyn. We went to Queens. We went to the Bronx. We've obviously been in Manhattan. We're here right now. And this shift is not what you would have seen even in 2020, certainly not 2016. But comparing it to 2020, a lot of people blamed, if anyone wants to hear what was really different about that, a lot of people were blaming Donald Trump for the lockdowns. That was the whole goal of the lockdowns. They knew that the governors were not going to be held accountable for that. They weren't going to be blamed for that. They were able to just say, look, it's all Donald Trump's fault. And when you cruise around places like New York in 2020, it was very common to hear that. That boogeyman is no longer there. The only person that they can really be blaming right now, or literally the only person that they can be blaming right now, is Kamala Harris, Joe Biden. That's it. The boogeyman's gone. So people are seeing Donald Trump as being like, okay, well, 4 years passed. I was actually pretty well off. Let's go back.
And then we had Julianne Boone saying justice for Peanut with the $10.
Yeah, thank you for the super chat. Appreciate it. You guys, thank you so much for the super chats. Justice for Peanut. We've tried to talk to people about Peanut. It seems as though maybe New Yorkers, I don't know. It's a cruel world. Maybe New Yorkers don't care about Peanut. We'll see. My man. Excuse me, sir, we're working on a video. Quick question. You guys, Donald Trump or Kamala Harris? Excuse me, miss. Donald Trump or Kamala Harris? Why Kamala Harris? It's the wrong answer. It's the wrong answer.
She messed up. All right, and then we got a couple more. We
Excuse
have
me, happy couple. Donald Trump or Kamala Harris?
Donald Trump all the way.
Donald Trump. Miss, can I ask you really quick about that? Really quick. Why Donald Trump, and are you guys New Yorkers?
We are not New Yorkers, and
How you doing, sir?
tell us, Dad.
You guys look great tonight. Where are you guys going?
It's our 40th wedding anniversary.
Congratulations.
So we're here celebrating. Just flew in today. So why are you a Donald Trump supporter?
Yes, sir. Why are you a Donald Trump supporter?
Well, I think with his policies and procedures and stuff, he's going to bring America back.
How have the last 3.5 years been for you guys? Tough.
Everybody's had to readjust their lives. Yeah.
And some of us had to get 2 jobs.
Yeah.
Just to support.
What do you guys think about people that are saying Donald Trump, fascist, going to be an authoritarian if you let him back in, equivalent to Hitler? What are your thoughts? Is that going to happen?
Oh, I don't believe that at all.
I don't believe it at all.
Yeah, I think he is a strong Christian man, and we support him, and we support what he stands for.
Yeah. And then you guys are visiting right now? You said? Okay, we're running into a lot of Trump, so I don't know why everyone visiting's for Trump. It's really interesting. I mean, I agree with you guys. I'm going to be voting for Donald Trump, but I am just curious what exactly is going on. There's a red wave coming through Manhattan right now.
The marathon today. So maybe.
Maybe some events, maybe some of the events are attracting more maybe conservative people.
Maybe so.
Yeah. Well, thank you guys for your time. Enjoy yourselves, okay?
Thank you. All right,
Yeah.
bye.
Such a strong, healthy family. Going T-Dog, okay.
I think we see that. A lot of
We-
healthy
we-
families are going for Trump this year.
We see that. Okay. What?
Couple more?
Yeah, we'll do a couple more, and then we'll try to get one more, and then we'll get out of here, huh?
All right, we had Big Wave Dave coming back.
Ask questions of me, like you want me to keep going.
Come hang out.
Are you sure?
Yeah,
give us
we're
one
going to do
second.
some super chats, but
Yeah.
Okay,
and
any
feel,
questions they have?
Yeah, feel free to
I'm a bit of a
reply to that.
political junkie. I don't want to hog the show, though.
No, you're good to hang out, man. You're totally fine. Nico's gonna read off some super chats.
I'm not a ham, I'm the whole pig.
So as Dave said, most of Jersey votes red, but sadly Murphy got voted in again. It will sadly stay blue. Corruption runs rampant in the state. I hope I'm proven wrong.
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing about the blue states, right? I think that we're still, even if Donald Trump is chipping away at these states, let's say that they don't flip, but they weren't supposed to flip in the first place necessarily. Democrats, they can't even afford to be losing these votes. They can't afford for their base to not be excited and motivated for Kamala Harris. If Donald Trump wins the popular vote, it's undeniable that he's going to be America's president at that point. There is going to be no excuses there. So even if you feel like your vote doesn't matter, first of all, it does, especially down ballot. But even if you feel like your vote doesn't matter, it contributes towards that as well. So that's huge. What's up, Nico?
If I could say something about that too,
Jump in.
If you think your vote doesn't matter, you know how many Republican votes we're losing because of that?
For sure.
Do we really want to give them the win on the popular vote?
Right. You're arming them for 4 years with that argument if you don't. So absolutely your vote matters, 100%.
Can I make a few points?
Make a few points.
Okay, so the thing is, I hate it when people are in a deep blue or red state and they say, oh, well, I'm not going to get my presidential candidate. Do you fail to neglect that there's all these other things on your ballot? You have your state senator for the state legislator. You have your assemblyman for the state legislator. You have your congressperson. You have propositions. You may be voting for judges. And in some ways, these different positions affect you really more directly because it's in your own state compared to, federal and a president that's over the country. So I would say still vote anyway, even if the presidential election doesn't go your way.
Well said.
As far as with New York and New Jersey, this is a point, but it seems with New York and New Jersey, a lot of times with the Republicans, we put Italian guys in. For some reason, it's something with New York and New Jersey. So they mentioned Murphy, right? He ran against someone named Jack Chittarelli. And in New York, we have someone running against Gillibrand. His name is Scarpone. So we get these Italian guys, no offense to any Italians, from New York and New Jersey, but nobody knows them, and they always lose. So it's just, I feel, to really try to get up our numbers, if we get maybe some more famous people, Don Jr., if you were to run for Senate or you were to run for governor of New York, I think that would help boost our numbers for sure.
Maybe we'll see that.
One more thing. I looked at some data, and as far as registering voters as Republicans are doing well in basically every state in the union, I think except Colorado. It's an interesting thing where Republicans are making gains everywhere. So don't feel bad about it. Just feel about what's the progress you're making. How many more Republicans are we getting registered compared to Democrats and independents? And how better are they doing in the elections, even if they don't win?
Well said. Well said. Good input. Good input. Any more? And you still have your mic on, huh, Nico?
Yeah,
okay, so I don't need to be.
This guy's
giving
more
you
super chats.
No.
He's working hard out here. We appreciate it, though. He's a good man.
All right, we got Sheeny Beanie, and she's saying...
Wait, really quick. Excuse me, Donald Trump or Kamala Harris? Nothing. Okay. Nico, what's going on?
All right, she's saying you can't force people to not murder or steal or own slaves, but we have laws against it. Because it is wrong, abortion should be illegal. I think this was with the guy with the jersey.
Well, it goes around that conversation of like, it's essentially making the argument that we don't legislate morality, which we absolutely do. Like, there are things that are right and wrong that you're not allowed to do, right? That already exists. I hear what that person's saying. Anyone else?
Yep, and so we have Christ is King Trump 2024 with the $10 from Erwin Nader.
Let's go. Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
Is there a topic I could bring up?
What do you want to bring up?
Convention of States. Have you ever heard of it?
No. What are you talking about?
Convention of States.
Oh, you talking about the amendment?
Article 5.
Your process, though, for an amendment? Is that what you're talking about? Okay. Yeah.
Okay, so the thing is, everyone is focused on the president, that's fine. And let's say Trump wins the election. And let's say Trump gets into office. And he does all amazing things. And we love everything he does. Here's the problem.
Wait. No blackpilling on stream.
Oh, is that a problem with YouTube?
No. It's a problem. It's against my policies.
Oh,
no red wave talk and no blackpilling.
Oh, no, I'm trying to make a point here. Okay, let's say it's Kamala. Let's say Kamala wins, and she does everything you want, and she's the best Democrat in the world. Unbelievable policies for either party. Doesn't matter the party. Here's the problem. Whoever wins, and whatever amount of time they serve in office, eventually they leave, and eventually somebody else gets in, and the policies change. Look at the 90s. We had a surplus, right? That was 25 years ago. Now we're $35 trillion in debt. So something that's more powerful than the president, it's called Convention of States. Basically, Article 5 tells you how you get amendments to the Constitution. And any amendments that we've ever done is only through one process. It's Congress proposing the amendment and the state legislature ratifying it. But here's where the founding fathers were smart, such as George Mason. He said, what if there's certain amendments that Congress won't do for their own self-interest, like term limits, for example? We need to have a check and balance. We need another way. So they gave a second method to getting amendments, and that's the state legislator proposing that amendment and the state legislator ratifying the amendment, which bypasses Congress. So there's actually...
I believe again, it's just a supermajority of states. Do you remember what percentage?
What it is.
Go for it. Yeah,
so as far as the convention,
it's funny. Not a lot of people talk about that, so that's
they
pretty
don't.
good.
And the problem is we're focused on president and something like term limits. Congress was the one who term limited the president. Congress proposed term limiting it after FDR, and state legislators ratify it. But they won't propose term limiting themselves.
For sure.
The last time we tried it was 1995, and the problem is the Democrat politicians are the ones who won't push the term limits proposal in Congress. The Republicans are cool with it. There's a problem where Democrat politicians are not following Democrat voters. But this is how it would work. So based on that, we're 50 states. We need 34 state legislators to approve having a convention where all the states get together in one room. And they propose amendments to the Constitution. It's based on the resolution that they pass about what they can discuss at the convention. Whatever comes out of that convention, the second step follows the same second step as the first process, where 38 out of 50 states ratify it. But if we can do it, we can get things like term limits for senators and House of Representatives and people, in D.C. Yeah. We can get a balanced budget. We can get single subject bills where you don't bundle 20 other things with something that's good, so then you feel like you got to vote against it because you have all these other negative things. All these different things, we're not getting it regardless of who's the president, who's in office. So there's an organization called Convention of States, and they're trying to make this actually happen. And so far, they have 19 state legislators that are on board, but they're still trying to push their state legislators to get to that 34. All the southern states are on board except Kentucky. And the reason? Mitch McConnell. The dude's been in there since 1985. He don't want term limits for Congress, so he's stopping the Kentucky state legislature from doing it. But look out for that, guys. Convention of States, that's the organization.
It has to be bipartisan,
and the thing is, you can't get any amendment to the Constitution unless both sides agree to it. It has to be something that's bipartisan because of the high threshold there is to get an amendment. So, and once we get these amendments in the Constitution, it's permanently there, unless they do another amendment to repeal it, like prohibition. So that's the main thing. And this thing is more powerful than the President of the United States, Convention of States.
Absolutely. Thank you for breaking that down. We appreciate it. You did a great job on that.
I'm into it, I'm into it.
You did a wonderful job. What's up, Nico?
We got a couple more super chats I'm going to get through.
Okay,
All right, so we have...
Tuesday's like my Super Bowl,
That's right, that's right.
We have Anita saying...
Miss Donald Trump or Kamala Harris? Keep going, Nico. I'm listening. I'm
She's
just
saying,
multitasking.
No worries. Tex-Mex here. Texas for Trump. Love the passion. Christ is king.
Let's go.
Thoughts on Texas right now? Some people are scared it's going to go blue.
No. But I mean, Texas voters need to be making sure that they're freaking voting.
We need to be
I think what you see in Texas a lot, actually. Okay, of course, there's been a major shift in demographics over the last 2 decades. But I think in Texas a lot, people get really comfortable. It's kind of like in California. If you're a Democrat in California, it's like you're just. A lot of people don't vote because they're like, oh, well, it's already going to go blue. And Texas, I think, is getting too close to be getting cocky like that. So make sure you go vote for sure.
And then we have Jennifer K. One more. Just join the chat. Have people on the street been going more for Trump or Kamala? What's the vibe?
What was that?
She said, just join the chat. Have people on the street been going more for Trump or Kamala? What's the vibe?
Okay, so in New York right now, good question. We're getting a lot of people for Trump. In the first half, it was a lot of Kamala. We're probably getting more Kamala, honestly, with people just walking by shouting something. But we're getting a shocking amount of Trump support here, including our friend right here. So it's much more common than it used to be, you guys. Much more common than it used to be. Next one.
Right. So we have Big Wave Dave again. Thank you, Big Wave Dave. You've been showing a lot of support. Loves the stream. Appreciate that. I voted for Trump today in New Jersey. Blasted Burden Biden too, leaving the polling place. I hope NJ turns red. Get them with that one, everyone.
Let's go.
Thank you, Big Wave.
Thank you.
Dave.
Thank you so much.
That's going to be a great vote for New Jersey.
Nico, we got to get back because we do have to continue editing videos. We have to make sure that everything's going according to plan when it comes to, I think we have like 3 or 2 videos that are still dropping before the 5th. I don't know how we're going to do that. But you guys, we also have an exciting stream tomorrow, and then we also have an exciting stream on Election Day. We're doing these because we can't film any more stream videos because I can't edit them anymore. Our team doesn't have time to edit these videos. So I think we're going to wrap it up there. Right?
One more super chat. We also had someone asking if the man in blue has a YouTube channel.
Yes, he
Let
does.
Them know. Drop
he
it
does.
one more time.
And go ahead and shout it out. If people could put it in the chat as well, I'd greatly appreciate it. Shout it out right now. Yeah. Shout it out. Go for it.
Mike, impressions and reviews. So not only politics, but I do different impressions of voices and reviews.
Mike?
M-I-K-E.
Okay.
Just like the usual Mike.
All right, you guys, make sure to go support our boy, our Patriot. Thank you so much for hopping on the stream today.
Out here,
you were a lot of fun. You were a lot of fun.
You have yourself a great night.
You're
and
awesome.
Let's win on Tuesday.
Have a great one, man.
All right, you guys. That's it for today. Manhattan's been a lot of fun. We'll catch you tomorrow.
Oh, wait, we got one more.
One more?
Before we
All
end
right.
it,
go for it.
We have to. It's $20.
Okay. Go.
All right, guys. So I think Kamala is going to win, sadly. Trump has a good chance, but on the other side, you've got idiots plus fraud. You don't have to convince more people if you can invent them. Thoughts?
What was the last part?
You don't have to convince more people if you can invent them.
I think at this point, if we're talking about us as Americans, it's out of our hands, right? You have Laura Trump, you have the RNC chair doing as much as they can, you have people in multiple swing states monitoring everything that's going on. We have eyes and ears all over the place this election. I think people are doing the very best job that they can, and I truly believe that. I really do. So as Americans, put your heads down, charge. Go vote, go do it, because that's really all we can do. So, perhaps there is some funny business happening in certain states, right? But if everybody's motivated, if everybody's going out to vote, you might be flipping states that Democrats aren't even expecting. So you guys make sure to go vote.
You can only do so much funny business.
Yeah, for sure. Exactly. You can only do so much funny business, All right, you guys, that's it for Manhattan. We'll catch you later. Thanks for being on stream.